Hello everyone, back tuning in to today's first video, doing a 5-day forecast for today's first video, and it's going to be 5 days of change because we're starting off pretty warm in the southeast still. Today, temperatures, if sun comes out, could reach 80 Fahrenheit again in central London. But this is the last day. From tomorrow onwards, cooler air will be moving in from the Atlantic. And actually, the weekend, the bank holiday weekend, of course, does look rather autumnal, I have to say. Temperatures by night are going to be very cool. Could even be talking about ground frost up in the north. And we could be in for a fairly wettish, cloudy day on Sunday, which could give us some notably cool temperatures as well. So, if you haven't been enjoying the hot weather that we've had this summer, it is on the way out, certainly for the 5-day forecast period. And I'll talk you through everything that's going on in a second. Just to say that today's second video, going to have a look at the weather for next week to 10 days. We'll get the ECMWF and the GFS and the GEM models all together, see what they're showing. We'll include the Beijing Climate Centre for the next 40 days in that one as well. We're going to start off with the radar picture, though, from the weather outlook. So we've got a three-way split across the country today. Most parts of England and Wales have been dry. A lot of cloud around this morning, but there have been a few brighter sunny spells. And the best of those are likely to be in the south and southeast this afternoon. Then we've got this ribbon of patchy rain across northern England. That is bringing the change to the cooler weather that I was just telling you about. So that's a cold front. It's a very weak feature at the moment. It's going to gradually slip down across England and Wales through the course of tonight. Very weak initially, but we can expect this to pep up, I think, later in the night. That might actually bring some quite wet weather to parts of England and Wales. I'll talk about that later on in the update. And then further north of that, so we're in a different air mass behind the cold front through Scotland, and increasingly now into Northern Ireland. Got brighter skies moving in from the Atlantic, but still with a few showers. And those temperatures are taking a little bit of a dip. If I overlay the temperatures, you can see that it's pretty warm still ahead of this front, although temperatures nowhere near 28 degrees at the moment, which is our forecast maximum. That's because we've had a lot of cloud around, but that cloud might break up this afternoon, so we could get temperatures up to 25 degrees, I think, anyway, ahead of that wet weather. But you'll see the way that those orange temperatures that we've got ahead of the cold front change to green temperatures behind it. So temperatures at the moment ahead of the cold front are into kind of like the low to mid 20 Celsius potentially, but behind it just into the mid-teens. So there's definite drop in temperature taking place behind this cold front. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart from the weather from wetcentral.d. And we've got high pressure still just about clinging on across the south and southeast, but low pressure to the north of Scotland is forcing this cold front southeastwards across the country. And that cold front is going to push through all areas by tomorrow, bringing a change in the weather. So we keep this three-way split going really through the course of this afternoon. The Midlands, Central, Southern, South East England will have a mix of sunny spells and variable clouds, just starting to brighten up a bit where I am in Northamptonshire. We'll probably see brighter skies developing through the course of this afternoon. Could lift temperatures up to the mid-20s. I think it's going to be a struggle to get that temperature to 28 now, which was our forecast maximum earlier today. 82 Fahrenheit looks hard reach from where we currently are, but certainly mid-20s Celsius into the upper 70s Fahrenheit are possible. And it's still humid in the southeast too. Then we've got that band of patchy rain through northern England coming down into northern parts of Wales as well. And behind that, brighter skies pushing into Scotland and Northern Ireland with these westerly winds, cooler and fresher air up there, warm and humid down in the southeast. Now tonight that cold front moves down across England and Wales. Initially, again, very weak feature, but as I say, it could well pep up in the second half of the night. So let's deal with Scotland and Northern Ireland first of all. There it's going to be a mainly dry night. Showers will die back to northern and western facing coast until later on in the night, when they may start to get heavier and more widespread and begin to move a little bit further inland. Those clearer skies will move down into northern England, probably into North Wales as well, through the second half of the night. That will leave the rest of England and Wales quite quite cloudy. There'll be little bits and pieces of rain coming and going through the first part of the night. I mean, the second half of the night, that rain is likely to pep up across southwest England, Wales, increasingly by the end of the night into the Midlands, with the chance of some quite heavy rain moving in there. East Anglia, South East England may well stay dry until morning. We're going to have a big range in temperatures tonight. Much cooler across Scotland. Behind that cold front, temperature just 7 degrees across the northern parts of Scotland, to potentially 17, maybe 18 degrees down in the extreme southeast. So another very warm and humid night in the southeast. That cold front moves across central, southern, southeast parts of the country through tomorrow morning and then clears out of the way, and then we open the door to that northwesterly wind, which will be a much cooler and fresher northwesterly wind as well. We'll have cloud and outbreaks of rain through the Midlands and East Anglia through through Thursday morning. That rain will push into the southeast as well. Could linger on into the afternoon across parts of East Anglia and southeast England, but it will eventually go. And then the brighter skies that we've got across Scotland and Northern Ireland will move down across England and Wales, but there could be showers in the north and the west. The main thing you'll notice tomorrow is the drop in the temperature. Still reasonably warm across East Anglia and South East England, with temperatures at around 22 or 23, lower than today, but it will feel fresher in the southeast. But in the north, much cooler up there. Temperatures just 14 or 15 quite widely across Scotland, Northern Ireland, and eventually Northern England too. And then we're into Friday. We actually begin to turn the wind into the north on Friday. So that cooler air will be pushing down even into the far south and southeast. Expect sunshine and showers on Friday. Some of the showers could be quite heavy, with a mix of hail and thunder across central and northern Britain. Places most likely to stay dry will be in the south and southeast, where we are a little bit sheltered from those northerly winds. But the showers are going to be widespread on Friday. They could be heavy, they could have hail and thunder, they might merge into longer spells of rain. Like to be a dry start, but the showers will get going very quickly during the course of Friday. And those temperatures will be much lower as well, ranging from just around 12 in the north, that's just 54 Fahrenheit, to maybe 20 degrees in central London, that's 68 Fahrenheit. But you will certainly notice the drop in temperature across the south by the time we get through to the end of the week. And then we're into the bank holiday weekend, and for Saturday we have got this little, very slight transient bump of high pressure, but it's only ahead of this next area of low pressure that's developing in the Atlantic. So for England and Wales on Saturday, could actually be a mainly dry day, probably quite a lot of cloud, but a few sunny spells coming through. More showers are likely across Scotland, possibly some parts of northern England and maybe Northern Ireland as well. A notably cold start to Saturday morning could see temperatures falling to ground frost levels across some parts of Scotland, and all areas will be widely into single digits on Friday night. So Saturday going to be a struggle with the temperatures after such a chilly start. We are going to really struggle to see those temperatures up. We may eventually creep up to around, say, 12 to 19 degrees Celsius, but those temperatures are below par by several degrees for late August. Things get worse for Sunday as this area of low pressure moves in from the Atlantic. There is uncertainty about this low pressure, how active it's going to be, but it looks like it's going to bring quite a lot of cloud and at the very least showery bursts of rain, possibly even some more general heavier outbreaks of rain can't be ruled out for Sunday, so we have got to firm up on that. Probably northern and eastern parts of the country will start Sunday again mainly dry with sunny spells and cold. There could be another ground frost, would you believe, across parts of Scotland on Saturday night. Definite hints of autumn in the air for this bank holiday weekend. Cloud and outbreaks of rain across Ireland, Wales, southwest England will then spread northwards and eastwards across the country through the course of Sunday, giving quite a cloudy, damp day at the very least. As I say, there might be some heavier bursts of rain mixed in. At the moment, those heavier bursts of rain look most likely to be in the south, but the detail on Sunday's weather is changing. The main thing could be a notably cold day for the time of year under those cloudy skies, and if you get persistent outbreaks of rain, you're probably going to struggle to get the temperature much above around 15 Celsius. That's just 59 Fahrenheit as the maximum temperature in a few places on Sunday. If the sun comes out for any length of time, and it may do, in particularly northern eastern parts of the country, we could get the temperature up to around 18 or 19 degrees. But generally still a cool feel for much of the country, or autumnal feel really, on Sunday. Slight improvement for Bank Holiday Monday as we get rid of bad area of low pressure to the east of Scotland. We've got another one out in the Atlantic. That's for later next week. But actually for Bank Holiday Monday, we just start to build this ever so slight transient ridge again across the country. So we may have a drier day on Bank Holiday Monday with more in way of sunny spells coming through. There could still be showers in the north, I suspect, but down across England and Wales, probably a mostly dry day. Temperatures will still be struggling. It is going to be a cool or even a very cool bank holiday weekend. So temperatures, again, despite increasing sunshine across England and Wales, probably struggling to get much around 19 degrees in the south. In the north, again, temperatures pegged back into low to mid-teens Celsius, really. So just finally having a look at charts from Weather Outlook. There's a three-way split for today. Cooler and brighter across Scotland and Northern Ireland. Then that band of patchy rain across northern England. Dry and potentially very warm in the southeast. I think we are going to struggle to get the temperatures quite as high as this is suggesting, but nevertheless pretty warm and humid for one more afternoon in the southeast. Tonight we find that wet weather pepping up across England and Wales, so could be quite a wet start across parts of the Midlands, southeast England through the course of tomorrow morning, but the rain will push away through the course of the afternoon, and that'll leave us with sunshine and showers out to the north and west. Temperatures will be taking a tumble. And then into Friday, it's sunshine and showers, probably merging into longer spells of rain, a risk of hail and thunder for central and northern Britain. Those temperatures taking a real tumble. Even in the south, it's going to feel much cooler and fresher by Friday. Saturday could bring a mainly dry day to England and Wales, but there's a risk of showers again up in the north. Temperatures will be cool with some notably cold minimum temperatures on Friday night into Saturday morning, and then notably cold minimum temperatures again on Saturday night into Sunday morning. And Sunday looks a notably chilly day across all parts of the country because we have this cloud and outbreaks of persistent rain potentially moving in from off the Atlantic. So yes, that is 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday in southern Britain, where the temperature is being forecast by the GFS model to be no better than 15 degrees Celsius. That would bring a notably cold day to the south and wet day on Sunday. We do have to firm up on that though. Bank Holiday Monday looks a little bit better. It will be drier, brighter day, more in way of sunny spells, and because of that, temperatures should be a bit warmer as well, going back towards the upper teens Celsius probably across most parts of the country. So in summary, it's quite an interesting 5 days coming up because we're starting off still very warm and humid down in the south and the southeast, but cooler air is on the way, and actually most of this 5-day forecast period looks cool or even very cool with showers or longer spells of rain. And there could even be some night ground frost up in the north. A definite hint and flavour of autumn in the air for this bank holiday weekend. Right, come back later on this afternoon when we're going to have a look at the weather for next week to 10 days. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.